weakness to warrior mindset. Backup harmonica. Let's go on my walk again. Topic of the day. You will get stalked when you're in the gym on body game and getting your elite physique. How do I know this? I wouldn't say I was being stalked, but you will get noticed. You will have people watching you. If you're in there on your purpose and you're not in there to bullshit and freaking watch and look at them cheeks, and you're in there doing things pretty freaking intense, the way I do it, do my set, 1 minute rest, bam, back at it. I'm in there on a purpose. Like, if you're not coming out of the gym sweating, you're not doing it right. You may be at the stage where you're just starting your journey and you haven't freaking gotten to that aesthetically jacked physique. And you're in the freaking, fat loss phase. You will still be watched. People will look at you. They will make their judgments. But you got to keep going. But once you get to my stage, where I don't wear them stupid fucking shirts where it's cut out on the side and show all that shit. I wear a regular t-shirt with sleeves, and every once in a while I'll wear a shirt with no sleeves on. But you can see the striations in my shoulders and certain exercises I do. You can see the cuts in my arms. You can see the muscle separation. So I'm at that point where I can go in there. I may be a little bit scrawny, but each and every day I keep getting stronger and I keep getting leaner. Like, I'm coming up on Sunday, my first full week of the first phase of reverse dieting, where I added an extra 100 and some calories to my diet. Next week, it's another 100 and some calories to my diet. So I'll be up to 250, an extra 250 calories a day in my diet until I keep pushing it up to maintenance level. And then that'll start giving me the added fuel I need to build the muscle that I'm desiring. So just remember that when you're in the gym, you're being watched. People are looking at you. And at some point, once you cross that Rubicon and you start building that size, wait for the hate, because it will come. You'll go from skinny to freaking ripped 6 to 8 months later. And then everyone's going to be like, see, that motherfucker's on steroids. Remember, a couple months ago, he was all skinny. Now look at him, he's all jacked and shit. No, motherfucker, I just put in the fucking effort. I was in there consistently. And I pushed myself hard. I went in there and I wasn't trying to do the same weight over and over again. I progressively freaking added weight, reps, and I kept pushing and pushing and pushing. When I'm not in the gym, I'm out taking my walks, I'm out doing 5Ks, I'm out doing all these things while you're in there just staying the same. 6 to 8 months, 90% of those dudes in the gym will look exactly the fucking same while you've progressed. And they'll wonder how you did it. And that's when all the fucking comments will come. All the comments about, man, he's on gear, he's on steroids, you know, something's not right. You might get people in there to come up to you and be like, dude, what have you been doing? I see you've been, you know, slowly adding muscle. You know, you got any advice or anything like that? See, that's the people you need to respect. All the other people that throw shade and throw hate and freaking get angry, it's because they're still stuck. They haven't progressed. And now, you're on a level above them. And they spent years in the gym. And they're like, well, how can this guy get so much fucking progression and advance so far in so little time? And I'm here just stuck. Like, I remember, like, I walk a lot. And I do my normal walking up to my, you know, my point with the mountains and shit on the daily basis. And I was returning home. And it's a pretty popular spot for people to walk. And there was this dude. He was on fucking guard duty. As soon as I was walking down the road, he was walking up the road. And he had his woman close to him. As soon as he saw me, he went right on guard duty. He grabbed her by the hand and pulled her close. That's called mate guarding. Motherfucker's a professional guard. Like, dude, I don't want your fucking woman. If you guys don't know what the guy's code is, if you do, you can fucking put it in the comments before I say. I'll wait like a minute or so, give some silence. Da 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 da. Okay, the guy code is: you never fuck a woman if you know who she's fucked before. That's right. If you know the dude before her and you look at him, remember, he blasted all that shit up inside her. And now, when you're up inside her, just remember, he was up inside her too. And you gotta be like, oh, hell no. I've seen this dude and I'm like, dude, ain't no way. Nope. Ain't no way. You know what I mean? It's like the quintessential of, you go to rent a car. You get a rental car. If you knew some fat bastard was in there, fucking farting all over the seats and shit, you know, would you want to rent that car and drive it around knowing that that dude was in there busting ass all over the fucking seat and shit? No, you wouldn't. It's the same concept of a woman. You understand? Someone made this analogy as well. They're like, why is it's acceptable for a man to have multiple partners, but a woman's not? And the dude's like, well, let's look at it this way, okay? You take a glass of water, okay? Now you dip your dirty ass fucking fingers inside that water, right? Now that water's dirty and tainted. Versus, you take a dirty hand and you place it around the glass. Well, the water inside is still glass, or the water inside the glass is not tainted. That's the same way. The analogy, the water inside the glass is a woman's vagina. The surface of the glass is a man's penis. Understand? That's the analogy that falls in with the guy code. And every guy should live by that code. Especially if you see a woman out with her man and you've got that fucking physique and she wants it, Look at the dude. Look at the dude. You really want to fucking sloppy seconds after that dude? Like, come on, man. You also have to look at the people in the gym as well. Like, there's this one chick in the gym. She thinks she's all that shit. Because, you know, at the time at which I go in the gym, there's maybe 4 chicks in there. And on the rating scale, yes, she's above them. So she thinks she's all that. But trust me, she's not that good looking. So, and I know, I see her looking. She looks around. She said good morning to me one time. And now, since I made the mistake of saying good morning back, I gave her that fucking validation. And I gave her that brief fucking dopamine hit of attention. No more, dude. I had my headphones off and I was walking into the gym. Normally I have my headphones on already. So she's seen her freaking chance to be able to get that little stupid freaking, good morning freaking attention bullshit. Fuck that. I ain't giving that bitch no attention. I don't want the bitch. But just remember, when you're in the gym, you'll be watched. And you'll get negative results and you'll get positive results from it. So, you just gotta take the good with the bad. And when you're getting those results, whether they be positive or negative, that should be an indication to you that you're on the right path. That you are on the journey. And you're making gains that's getting noticed in the gym. And that'll start to translate outside into the real world, out in the public. It also depends on what type of gym you go to. Like the gym I go to is very small, and I go at like 4:30 in the morning. So there's not a lot of people at 4:30 in the morning. Especially certain people, right? You go to Planet Fitness, anywhere from 3:30 to 7. Yeah, that's when the majority of the people go in there. That's when you'll get the most interactions. So, I think that's why it's so crowded in there at those times. Not because people, get off work and shit, because they know that that's when the most of the chicks go in there. So they're in there to look at booty, and do all kinds of stupid shit. You're different. You will be different. You're not there to get freaking, hit on the gym crushes and try to get ass at the gym. You're there for a purpose. You're in there to build your aesthetic physique, and you're in there to get the fuck out of there. You're in and out within an hour and a half. That's it. No scrolling on your phone. No fucking camping out. No lounging. No freaking talking. No bullshitting. If you're gonna bullshit with, a couple of friends you made in there, 2-3 minutes tops. And you don't do it in between sets. You do it after your workout. So you're doing squats, finish your squats, then talk. Don't give them that time your resting period within your minute, because then you're just fucking up your gains. So keep that shit fucking limited. Keep that shit freaking intense. Get in, get out. Remember, you will be watched. People will take notice. They will take mental notes. They will say inside their head, if you're in there for a few weeks and you never come back again, you know what that signifies to them? You're a puss. The motherfucker didn't have the fucking longevity. He really wasn't committed. If you're in there a year, after a year, then they know you're locked in and you're ready to go. And you will see the results after that. So, remember, the only way forward to an aesthetic body is get up off the couch, get on your path, and get on your journey from weakness to warrior mindset.